So you want to finally start posting your art, but you're not sure where to start. That rhymed unintentionally. Well, after 2 years of being on various social media platforms, I feel like I have the knowledge and experience to tell you what the best option is for you personally. The platform you choose has a lot to do with what kind of content you want to post and what kind of community you want to build. So sit back, relax, grab a notebook if you want to write some notes down, and grab a snack if you just want to listen. We're painting some autumn themed sketches today because I can't wait for autumn. That's my favorite season, and I know it's August. You know, if you're an autumn person, you know why I'm painting these. And if you like coloring books and stuff like that, you can download this one for free as a line art drawing so you can color it yourself on my Patreon. I thought it would be a cute way to thank you for your support. You can find the link to it in the description. So now let's get started. Why would you even want to post your art in the first place? I know it might be scary to post your work on social media and get people to judge it, but trust me, not that many people actually care. And you might be thinking, how is that a good thing? I want them to care. Well, then unfortunately, you're gonna have to face their opinions at some point. But on the other side of the potential judgment, there lies a lot of opportunity for you to find work, build community, get visibility for your art if you just want attention, no judging. You can also network with other artists and learn and grow alongside them, and that's a great thing about social media. You can be social on it. Who would have thought? So if you're shy and you don't want to show your face much, you just want to post pictures of your art, I recommend you to choose Instagram as your most used platform. If I made this video earlier, I would have recommended you Pinterest as well, but Pinterest is such a betrayal. I don't even want to get started with Pinterest in this video. If you're more comfortable with making longer videos, I definitely recommend you choose YouTube. And if you want to make shorter videos such as reels and videos of you talking while you're showing your process, those do great on Instagram too. But I'm thinking more TikTok and YouTube. If you want people to care about not just your art, but you as a person, it's great to talk in your videos, and even showing your face does a lot for people to actually connect with you one-on-one. By the way, if you can hear screaming in the background, I don't have victims I use for anatomy practice. In my basement, there are just kids screaming and playing outside. Not much I can do about that. I have to finish recording this voiceover at one point. If I wait for everybody to shut up, it's never gonna happen, unfortunately. So now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the pros and cons of each platform from my personal experience, so you can make an informed decision. So the major pros of Instagram is that it has a lot of active users. You can build a very specialized community. So, for example, I only attracted people who love animals, dragons. But if you like drawing a lot of different things, don't be scared. People also follow artists who draw the most random things. Another great pro of Instagram is that it's very optimized for business owners. So you can put a lot of links into your stories, and you can customize your page to make it easier for people to reach your products if you sell any. You can also stay very consistent, because I know that's an issue a lot of people run into. You don't have to post a different piece of art every time you post. You can post many different things featuring the same piece of art. For example, you can post a process of you making it, you can post a story, you can post a post, you can post a reel about all the same artwork, and people are still gonna engage because they like the artwork. You just gotta present it in different ways. A major con, however, is that you have to stay consistent in order to see results. The algorithm is pretty much a guessing game, and most of your followers won't see your art because the engagement is very low. For some reason, Instagram just doesn't show your posts to most of your followers. I don't know why they do that, but ask Zaki, I don't know. I obviously won't be able to cover every single detail about posting on these platforms in this video, so if I forget something, make sure you ask in the comments. I will answer as many of your questions as I can. Now let's move on to Pinterest. Even though I said I wasn't gonna talk about this in this video, but it is a platform that you can still use, I hope, if you don't mind competing against countless AI slop posts. The only thing that's good about Pinterest for business owners that you hopefully want to become, if not, if you don't want to have a business on Pinterest, don't even bother posting there, because the only good thing is that you can put links into each one of your posts. But unfortunately, that's exactly what's making their platform unusable, because every time you click on a post to maybe search based on what you're seeing, you instead get redirected to another site that the creator put the link to. So Pinterest is a major con. That's literally the only good thing about it. The other cons are it's getting completely redundant due to AI flooding it, and it's completely unusable due to that, as well as there's basically no audience. Nobody follows you there. They just come across your pin. Maybe they like it, maybe they save it, but they are 100% more likely to forget about what they saw. Do you go back to your pins? All of them? That's what I thought. Not to even mention the chance of your art getting stolen, which is astronomical. Now, TikTok. I just want to preface, don't even bother posting on TikTok if you don't want to build community in a way that is personal between you and your audience. Otherwise, they just are not gonna care. Unless you draw hot men or women, they are just not gonna care about you or what you have to say. You may be thinking that going viral is what you want over there, which could not be further from the truth, because if you go viral, you're 50% more likely to be forgotten. The pros are that you can make fast content over there. You can just prop up your little recording setup and record a fast video. People like fast over there, but they also like organic, so you don't have to polish it up all the way. You don't even have to edit it much. You can just talk to the camera and go viral off of that. But like I mentioned before, it's kind of hard to maintain followers and view counts because it's pretty much a guessing game with the algorithm, same as Instagram. And you can't get monetized unless you have a certain number of followers, which I think is 10,000. And due to regional issues, I guess, the community guidelines are also very strict, and you can get your video flagged for basically no reason. I know many people who even lost their accounts due to triggering the algorithm with literally nothing. Now on to YouTube, the platform you're watching on. From my experience, YouTube does encourage smaller creators. So if you want to start over here, I'd say it's not too late to do so. The pros of posting on YouTube are that you can get monetized, you can get sponsorship opportunities. We all know we want to be YouTubers for that cash. And your audience on YouTube is more likely to care about you. Hopefully you guys care about me, I don't know. Subscribe. So if you want a more loyal audience, definitely try over here. That is, if you don't mind spending hours of your time editing videos, because this is definitely a long-term investment of your time and energy. You can also make short videos over here, which are YouTube shorts, but they are not monetized, so you can make them for clout. Again, nothing wrong with that. And you need to be super aware of the copyright laws. They are very serious about that here, so you can't be using different music in your videos without proper credit, or just don't use it at all. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what I had to say about each platform. If you have any questions, again, please leave them in the comments. I will answer. If you have recommendations about videos I should make in the future, leave those as well. I always like seeing what you guys want to see. If you want to find me on other platforms, I leave everything in the description, so check it out if you're interested. And I'm gonna see you later. Bye.